the Oconee Open Air Museum, and the first thing we do entering the museum is to go down this escalator. This is the Open Air Museum. There's just a huge collection of sculptures out here. This is kind of cool. It's done by a Russian American. I didn't recognize the name, but pretty fancy. This is kind of neat. You see the movement. The way the light hits it. This is called Interesting Space Construction. It's made in 1976. See? That looks like the hair in Alice in Wonderland. This is kind of nifty. This big person here. This is Mother and Child by Henry Moore. We've got a couple blooming cherry trees. Yeah. Henry Moore, this one's Family Group. I have a feeling these are all Henry Moore out here. This one's called Two-Piece Reclining Figure. Go figure. Little crocuses are starting to pop up. And this big cylinder is all made with stained glass on the outside. Some people are continuing higher, but I'm high enough. Here's from the ground floor, looking up. Here's looking at another wall. I don't want to, it's all the same notes. Yeah. 100 yen, which is about $1. You can go over there and soak your feet. This one's called Fairy Chapel. It's glass and stainless steel, done by a Japanese artist in 2005. This one is called A Moment of Movement. As you can see, these wires are moving all through this area. It's done in the mid-60s by, I think, a French artist. But as you move, the grid changes, and it's really kind of interesting to watch. They have a huge Picasso collection here. Picasso's daughter, I guess, sold a huge collection to this Japanese newspaper publisher, and this is where he put it. A Japanese artist did this in 1941. Garden of Stars, and it's a labyrinth. Of course, right now I can almost see one person in there. Now here comes another one. I can just see the top of the head. Oh, there go a couple of kids. Kind of hard to see this because the sun's behind it. This is done by a Japanese artist, and it's called Son of the General, and it was made in 1916. Look at those big boots he has on. This is called La Mer, and this lady's got her feet in the ocean. This is called Femme à Repos, so I assume that's a reclining, reposing female. It's actually quite graceful. It's a woman, done in 1970. This must be a group. Look like Vikings, so we'll have to check it out. This is a grand statue of eloquence. This is a grand statue of liberty. This is a grand statue of victory. This was made 1918 to 1922, so right after World War I. This is a grand statue of force, also done at the end of World War I. The artist of these four is Emile Antoine Bourdelle, who's French. He lived from 1861 to 1929. Really cool thing for kids to play in. Problem, I'm sure, is getting them out. This is Man and Pegasus. Pegasus is a winged horse. Lady's head is in a nice pond of water and she's got green hair. It's an Italian sculptor, Giacomo Manzu, and this one is Cardinal Rugambwa and Giovanni the 23rd. That would be Pope John the 23rd. These panels are a copy of panels that are in a door in the Vatican. 1947 there was a competition to see who would design some doors ornamenting the facade of the Basilica of St. Peter. Signed one of the doors in 1952. This artist Manzu spent 17 years on that task. And John the 23rd passed away in 1963, so he put the death of John the 23rd on one of the doors. It was finished in 1964. This is Hercules. This is Balzac by Rodin. This is Henry Moore. A reclining figure with arched leg. Well, good thing they told me that. Here's the surrounding mountains. Still kind of winter here. So this kid's doing things, and then a representation of him, the lady over here who's moving around, and then it switches into a stylized representation. This is a Hyatt Regency, Hakone. We have this area out here on the balcony. Oh, and this is where our coffee and water and minibar and stuff are. And then this opens up out here. This is the bathing area. The idea is that you sit here and turn the water on and get totally cleaned, and the water goes down the drain. And then you soak in the bathtub, but you do not bathe in the bathtub, you just soak and relax. There are two large indoor onsen, one for men and one for women. An onsen is a mineral hot spring that is believed to have healing and health promoting properties. You bathe in the stall on the left, then enter the hot spring water wearing only your birthday suit.